Hi everyone, welcome or welcome back. If you're new here, hi, I'm Rhoda. Today we're back with another speed reviews, going through everything that I tested out in the month of May, and if I have used it enough to be able to formalize my final thoughts on them, I will talk about them in this video. Most everything that I'm going to talk about today will be in speed review style. However, for most of the products, I have used them and talked about them extensively in either a trying new makeup video or in a dedicated video for a particular product or couple of products. So I will link all of those related videos down below if you are interested in a little bit more of an in-depth look at the product with a little bit more detail than I'm able to go into in this video. I tried one new hair product. This is the K18 Leave-In Hair Mask. When you use this, you're not supposed to use conditioner when you wash your hair. Then you apply this, leave it for about 4 minutes before you go on to add any of your other hair products. I do love this. It leaves my hair feeling very, very nourished, very, very silky smooth, which I really need because I suffer from dryness on my ends. But because I have very, very thin hair, it tends to get very greasy very quickly. So although this says that you're supposed to put this all over, I tried that and within hours, I was a greasy mess. So either I applied too much or just for me in particular with my hair, it just isn't a good idea to apply it close to the roots. So I have been concentrating on putting it from this point down in my hair, and it's been really, really helping the health of my hair, the shine of my hair. So it really, really does do a great, great job. But if you have hair like I do, like I mean thin, and it tends to get greasy very, very, very quickly, I would avoid this area right here and just concentrate on the ends. And I've really been loving this. This is just a little mini that I picked up, but if this continues to help my hair, then I will be picking up the full size. You're supposed to use this for 4 consecutive shampoos and then kind of give it a break. I'm on the 3rd, so I will give it another go, let it be, and then see what happens. But a very, very effective hair product if you have very, very dry ends and just want a hair mask that you can apply. And also, you know what I love? That I don't have to use conditioner because it's the leave-in conditioner without having to do it in the shower. So I like this one. I picked up the Way Hair and Body Mist in St. Bart's. This is vacation in a bottle, expensive vacation in a bottle. It is tropical. It's kind of like pineapple, but not too pineapple-y. It's kind of vanilla, but not vanilla-y. It's kind of coconutty, but not coconutty. It is like perfect blend of all those. And it's not overpowering, it's just beautiful, and I have been loving using this. My daughter walked in while I used this and she was like, what is that? So I really need to hide this. I have to hide it because I know it'll go missing, strangely, mysteriously. It will go missing, I promise you that. I'm sure I will follow up with this on another video and let you know that I can't find it because it's been stolen. I know I'm very, very late to the game on this one. This is the Benefit Professional Primer. I've never seen anything blur pores more than this product right here. I concentrate on this area where my pores are becoming a little bit more pronounced as I get older, and then right up here as well. I know the train has left the station on this one, but it doesn't matter. I tried it now and I am loving it. I don't think I've ever tried another product that blurs like this one. I keep on saying blur. It's a main street in Toronto, and I don't know why. Blur. It's, it's a toss-up. Anyway, it blurs. It blurs very, very well. Moving on to brows, I tried the Jones Road Eyebrow Pencil. This is in the shade Brunette. So this is what I have to say about this one. I love this shade Brunette. It is perfect for me. It's sometimes very hard for me to find the right shade for my brows. They're either too warm, too light, too dark. The undertone's completely off. This one is perfect for me. The only thing that I can say about this one is that because it's so big and chunky, that it's hard for me to be precise with the application. So I have to go in with a very thin pencil, along with this one. So although I do love the shade, I kind of fill in my brows with it and then go in and perfect with a smaller, much more precise pencil. So if you don't mind using two different products for your brows, this one is really, really great. And it does a really great job of covering your sparse areas without looking patchy. It's actually a very, very good pencil. Also, you do have to sharpen it, which is a kind of a pain in the buttski, but you know what? For the shade, I will put up with that because I haven't found a shade that matches me as well as this one does. So I do love this, but it does have its drawbacks. If you have brows that don't need much finessing, much detail work, and you just want to apply a pencil like this, like through just to fill them in just a little bit, I highly recommend this one. It's wonderful. Speaking of Jones Road, I also tried the Neutralizer pencil. This is a color correcting pencil. I have the shade Light Peach. I really do love this for correcting under the eyes. You can be very, very precise with it. It's not dry, but it's not too creamy. You can be very, very precise as to where you apply it and make sure you target those dark areas. It's not heavy. It leaves just a nice light layer of color correction underneath your concealer. And so for that, I really, really love it. However, I have very, very dark circles under my eyes, so it doesn't cover me completely. But if you have just even a little bit less than what I do, this is actually very effective, very convenient, very easy to apply. And so I really, really do recommend this one, and I love it very much, even though it's not as concealing or color correcting as I would need on days where I really don't care and I just want a little bit of color correction. I've been reaching for this. I love the consistency. It's very, very easy to use, and I do love this one. The formula is really, really great. Moving on to Complexion, the Dior Forever Glow Star Filter. I love this product. It's kind of like your Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless filter, but a little bit more of a toned down version. I love using this underneath foundation. It is multi-use though. You could use it for highlighter as well, but I love putting this under foundation, and it gives you this lit from within glow. It's subtle, it's elegant, it's beautiful, and I'll use it as a primer as well. It's a wonderful, wonderful product. I'm so glad that I picked this up because I've been using it nonstop. I am using it today, and it is providing a little bit of a glow, but it's not overpowering. It's just very, very subtle and beautiful, and I love this product. Natasha Denona High Glam Powder Foundation. I picked up the shade NP7. Okay, so I have mixed thoughts on this one. As a foundation, I'm not a powder girl. I tried it, and although it's not bad at all, I just felt like it looked too powdery on me. I think this would be great as a sort of setting powder. Definitely avoid the under eyes with this powder. It is way, way, way too heavy, extremely pigmented. It's got medium buildable coverage, but I would definitely use a primer with this one, and I would definitely use a setting spray just to get some life back into your face, because I just felt like it dulled my complexion. It didn't give me life to the face. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know. It's not horrible. It's not terrible, but it's just not my kind of product. Speaking of powders, I picked up the By Terry loose setting powder and the pressed version. All right, let's talk about the loose powder first. It just disappears into the air. It's so very lightweight, silky smooth, very blurring. But I find that it's extremely easy to over apply it because you don't even really notice it going on your under eye, and then all of a sudden you have a crusty mess under your eye. So use with caution. Use very, 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 very sparingly, or use it as almost a second powder, just a tap, just a little tap, just to provide that silkiness and lock in your other powders, because like I said, it's deceiving. As gorgeous as it is, as silky as it is, and I love it very, very much. I would be extremely, extremely careful when using this. Use it sparingly. When it comes to the pressed version, I love it for setting my eyelids when I use concealer to set my eyelids. I love it for that. Under the eyes, again, same sort of idea, but I find it a little bit heavier than the loose powder, and again, easy to over apply. Does it do a good job? Yes, but again, you have to be super super careful. So because of that, I tend not to reach for it, only because I'm like, oh God, I don't want to over apply it. And then sometimes I'll under apply it. It's just not a very user friendly product. Is it an effective product if you use the exact right amount? Definitely. But for that reason, I mean, I will still continue to use it and try to perfect the exact amount that I need and make sure that I'm not over applying. But just the same for both, the same for both. They're wonderful, amazing products. But you really, really need to know what you're doing. I tried two powder bronzers last month. This is the YSL All Hours. Let's appreciate the packaging, please. This is shade number 2, the second to lightest shade. It is a very neutral shade, which is exactly how I like my bronzers to be. This is a perfect shade for me. And when I want an easy, matte, slap it on bronzing kind of day for a matte look, then I reach for this one. I love it. I love the neutrality of this shade, and it's easy to use. It's a great formula. It's not too powdery and it's not too creamy. It's beautiful. It glides on, easy application, all the things you want in a bronzer, and I really, really love this bronzer. The other bronzer that I picked up is the Armani Luminous Silk. And I am completely and totally in love with this bronzer. This is shade 90, and it leaves the most beautiful and gorgeous sheen behind on your cheeks. It bronzes you up, but gives you a beautiful, subtle glow. And this is the one that I reach for lately, more so than the YSL. The YSL I'll reach for when I definitely want a matte look. But for day to day, this one, I love a little glow, you know? And this one's not too glowy. It's perfection. I love, love this bronzer. It's beautiful. I also picked up the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzing sticks. I picked up the shade Chocolate Souffle, and although initially I thought it was a little bit too dark for me, I am wearing it today. It sheers out so, so beautifully, and it melts into the skin. It goes on easily. It's not sticky. It has a matte finish, so I really, really love this when you're looking for a stick and an easy bronzing, contouring type situation. This is really, really nice. And also it smells like chocolate, which is an added bonus. Let me quickly swatch this one for you. Swatch this one for you, just so you can see how easily this shears out. You don't need a lot. So it is matte, but it is a beautiful, beautiful bronzer. You can't go wrong with this one. Moving on to liquid bronzers, Makeup by Mario liquid bronzer in 2 shades. I picked up light, medium, and light. The light is more of a neutral, almost contour shade, much cooler than the light medium. I use them interchangeably. I can even mix them together, to be honest. But this product, aside from the dual application method, you can use a pump, and you can also use the doe foot if you want more precise application. You can use this all over the face so that you can warm the face up. You can use it as a bronzer. You can pump this into your foundations if you want to warm them up. You can do so many things with this product. It's very serum-y. So you have to be careful when you're applying it as a bronzer that it doesn't go all over the place. But the dry down, beautiful. The finish, amazing. I absolutely love it. It's not sticky. It's gorgeous. I love, love, love this product for its finish, for its application, for its multi-use properties. Love. Next up is the Say liquid bronzer. I picked up the shade Swim, and it is a little bit too dark for me and a little bit too warm for me. However, when we're talking about formula, it has the same beautiful finish as the Mario. So I love them the same for that. And this one actually has a little bit more viscosity to it, so it stays in place a little bit easier. It's not as serum-y as the Mario. The Mario you can put all over the face. This one you would want to stick to using it as a bronzer for sure, but beautiful. It shears out. It shears out. It's gorgeous, and I love this one. I'm so happy with both of the liquid bronzers that I tried this month, and I've been using them interchangeably. I do not love one more than the other. They're both wonderful. It was Blush City around here. My favorite Armani Luminous Silk Cheek Tints. Rosy Peach and Bold Pink. These are liquid blushes. They go on the skin so easily, even over powder. They blend in like a dream. They're long lasting. They provide a beautiful color to your cheeks, even though they look a little bit fluorescent. They are, and that's how they go on, but they blend out to this gorgeous color, and I love them. They are not wet or sticky. They dry down almost to a powder, but they don't look powdery. They just look beautiful and natural, and they are perfection. They should win an award for cheek tints. I have to tell you, my kids are home today. They're off of school today. They have a PA day, and they're driving me crazy. Insane. I can't tell you how many times I've stopped and started this video. Nor here nor there for you, because I'm putting it all together. But just so you know, I have been tortured throughout this whole process. I don't usually film when my kids are home. I think I've only done it one other time, and it was also torturous. So I don't know how I thought I was going to do this today, but anyway, it doesn't matter. I'm just venting. More blushes. Kosas. All right, well, another win. I picked up 2 shades, Euphoria and Blist. I'm wearing Blist today. Let me swatch them real quick. Here is Blist and here is Euphoria. My favorite is Blist because it's peachy, and I always tend to go for those kinds of shades, but Euphoria is actually a very beautiful shade. I'm wearing Blist today. It leaves a beautiful glow behind. The pigment is buildable, but not overly buildable. It doesn't intensify too much. It goes on smoothly. It is an absolutely gorgeous blush. If you notice how intense this is in the pan versus how it shows up on my skin, that'll give you an indication of how pigmented they are, because it looks a little bit intimidating at first, but when you swirl it all and you get it on the face, is just a gorgeous, beautiful blush. You know what? I think I'm going to add just a little bit more, just to show you how I can build this up. It's so pretty. It builds, but it doesn't overbuild, if that makes any sense. It's so pretty, and look at that gorgeous shine that it leaves behind. Mind you, I am wearing highlighter, although you really don't need extra highlighter when you use these, but of course you can if you'd like. But it's just such a pretty shade. But the blushes, regardless of which shade that you like, they are amazing, and you cannot go wrong with these. Actually, I think I'm going to say that these are the toned down version of the Rare Beauty blushes that were way too glowy. For me, that's my opinion. A lot of people love them. I found them way too glowy. But if you do like a blush that does have a little bit of glow, but it's not over the top glowy and doesn't emphasize pores, asterisk, emphasize pores, then this is a wonderful alternative to that product, because although it does leave a beautiful glow behind, it does not do the pore thing, you know? Guess what? More blushes. Haus Labs, the Glossy Stick Blushes. I got 2 shades, Pomelo and Rosette. Let me quickly swatch them. Here is Pomelo. Here is Rosette, a much brighter shade. When you shear these out, they leave a nice shine behind. Not a sheen, but a shine, but not glassy. So these are described as glassy, but I didn't find them to be extremely glassy. Do they leave a shine behind? Yes, but not a glass shine, in my opinion. These are very easy to apply. They're not splotchy, and they don't lift your makeup underneath. Very easy to apply. They're very beautiful. And actually, in the video where I reviewed these and the Kosas in the same video, I actually layered them in that video, and you can definitely add these on top of the Kosas and they work beautifully together. And not necessarily the Kosas, you can layer this on top of any other blush if you wanted to add a little bit of a glaze. Well, I wouldn't call it a glaze. It's not glossy, it's shiny, right? It's not super, super over the top, but they're beautiful and I love these too. And surprisingly, they're not sticky either, even though they're glossy. So these are a good pickup too because I love them. They're versatile. They're really, really versatile, easy to apply and wonderful for summer, I think, when you just want to, kind of get something on your cheeks. They're not too intense. They're buildable. They're wonderful, wonderful. I tried the Fenty Demi Glow highlighter. This is not a Demi Glow. This is a Maxi Glow, and you can see this from space. Unfortunately, I picked up a shade that is way too dark for me. So I do want to pick something up that's a little bit lighter, and I definitely would use this when I want a major highlight on my face. It's beautiful, it's creamy, it's amazing. It doesn't leave like just sparkles behind, it's a glow. Like it is beautiful, but unfortunately this shade in particular does not work for me. It's really bronzy. I don't even know when I'm tanned in the summer if this is going to be too dark for me either. I don't know. I'm going to hang on to it and see if it works, but formula wise and the way that it sits on the skin and the glow that it gives, thumbs up. Moving on to eyes, I picked up the MAC Lash Primer. It's fine. It's fine. It doesn't measure up to my Milk Makeup Kush Lash Primer. Nothing has been able to beat that so far, but it's all right. It's just a little bit more lightweight than the Kush Lash Primer. So if you find that one a little bit too intense, then this is a really good one. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. But when I put them next to each other, there's no way this one will win. But again, it's good. It's fine. I tried 3 of the Give Beauty Loose Sparkle Shadows. I love these so very much. They are loose, and yes, they can get maybe a little bit messy, but I love the sparkle and the shine that they leave behind. Definitely be sure to spray your brush before applying these loose sparkle shadows. That will definitely minimize any sort of fallout. When I spray my brush, I don't experience any fallout at all. Maybe a smidge, but nothing crazy. And I love these. They leave a beautiful, smooth, almost creamy sparkle behind on your eyes. So on the days where I just want to put a bronzer in my crease and then top it off with a nice little sparkle, I'll reach for these, and they're beautiful and wonderful, and I love them. Eyeshadow, I tried the Viseart Quads in Hesperides. It's a beautiful quad. So this is my very first Viseart anything that I've tried. The formula is top notch. 100%. You cannot go wrong with this Viseart formula. The only thing is that this color story is not necessarily for me. Not that it's not for me, but it's so very easily dupable with the palettes that I already own. But having said that, I love the packaging. I love the portability. Formula, amazing. So you can't go wrong. So I am going to pick up some more Viseart because I was really impressed with these shadows. It's just that this color story in particular just wasn't my cup of tea. Okay, this wasn't May. It was yesterday, to be honest with you. I sat down to film this video and then this showed up at my door. I picked it, ordered it, and it came sooner than I thought. This is the Dior Backstage 003 Warm Essentials. The video is up already. I put it up yesterday and I love this palette. I didn't want to wait till my June roundup to talk about this. This you need before the summer really starts. It is just so beautiful. Look at this color story. It is not as intense as it looks in the pan. Formula's great, glides on, just like all the other Dior Backstage 9 pans. I love this. I did 2 looks in that video if you want to check it out. I can't wait to use this more. I love this. Look at that shade. That screams sunsets, beaches. This whole thing is just, I love. And lastly, I have 3 lip products to talk about. The first one being the Benefit Splash Tint Moisturizing Dewy Lip Tint. Okay, so I love the packaging of this. When I first apply it, I do not like the consistency and the feel of it. It's very, very moussey. That's the only way I can describe it. Let me quickly swatch it for you. That's the shade right there. I got the shade Fresh Squeezed, and it is really pretty. And once that initial feeling on the lips goes away, which I didn't really like, it was really nice. It left a nice tint on the lips. It is dewy, but not as dewy as I thought it would be. It is moisturizing. It's not drying. It's okay. It's okay. Do I reach for it a lot? No, I don't. But I don't hate it. It's all right. It's okay. Next up is the Guerlain Kiss Kiss Bee Glow Oil Lip Oil. I got this in shade 258 Rose, and I love this lip oil. It reminds me of the Dior lip oils, and they're a little bit more pigmented on the lips, to be honest with you. They feel nice, they're long lasting, they're beautiful. I love this packaging so very much, and I love it. I enjoy it just as much as I love my Dior lip glow oil. So very nice. Like I said, a little bit more pigmented, a little bit more long lasting, but love them just the same. And finally, the Tower 28 lip gloss in the St. Bart scent. As we know, I love the St. Bart scent. I also love Tower 28 glosses. I love the Tower 28 gloss formula. And when I saw that this came out in this St. Bart scent, it's a clear gloss. It's the scent that sold me. It's a clear gloss. And if you love the Tower 28 gloss formula and you love the St. Bart's scent, then you will definitely love this. I think it's sold out. It was sold out, then it wasn't sold out. I don't know. But I just wanted to mention it. It's a clear gloss. And I love the Tower 28 formula. So I couldn't go wrong with picking this one up. Wow, I just realized there wasn't anything that I actually really disliked last month. Maybe the Natasha Denona powder. I'm kind of on the fence about that one, and also the Benefit lip tint thing. But other than that, everything was actually pretty excellent. And that's a wrap on this May roundup. I love doing these videos. I feel like I'm just talking to a friend, just letting them know about all the products that I've tried, that they should try or maybe steer away from, why I love them, why I don't love them. So I really hope you enjoy these as much as I enjoy putting them together. As always, thank you so much for watching. Please do consider subscribing to my channel if you have not already. That would be amazing. Hit the bell button so that you're notified every time I do post a video, and hit the like button too if you like this video. That really helps my channel out. Again, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.